this is Catherine Roseland here with Board Game Geek TV at Spiel 2014. I'm sitting here with Pierre Penwell from the Mage Company, and he's here to talk about the new game, Höyük. So why don't you get to it?
All right, so Höyük is vaguely inspired from the very first cities at the end of the prehistoric times. So, but it's a vague inspirations, and it's no management, no planification game. It's a majority game. That's the main idea. So each player represents a clan at the end of the prehistory, and each player has his own color of house. So here we have a purple player, yellow player, blue player, and the main idea is that that's the whole village. We build a village together. The village is divided in...
families?
No. Actually, that's a good word because the word family is important in the game. It's divided in block or districts. So here we have 4 districts, and each district is made of families. So here we have a purple family, here we have a yellow family, a red family. This is a red family single in its block, let's say. All right? And the idea is that after a construction phase, we will look block after block to see who has the most, because we build the city with other elements. We don't build only with the houses. You see, we have with the ovens, we have shrines, ovens, animals, villagers, and pens to put your animal. Pens are actually somewhere over there.
There's one here, it looks like?
There is one here, yes. So, and we look for every block at the end of the construction phase who has the most oven, the majority of shrines, the majority of pen, etc., etc. And the winner of each majority for each block gets a card, and you can use those cards either to build more stuff. So playing this card, I could add an animal to the city, or I can score victory points. So that's the main way. Well, the way you can score points during the game. There is another way at the end of the game. When the game is over, we look again district after district, block after block, to see who has the biggest family, and the biggest family yields 1 point per house. So if it was the end of the game here, purple would have 3 extra points. There are extra bonuses, but minor, so not very relevant for the explanation here. And one other strong characteristic of the game is that there is a strong chaos, random access with the catastrophe, because this is prehistory, you know, life is hard, gods are very angry.
Much
so every round a catastrophe will hit the village and force people to destroy houses or remove elements, stuff like that. And this is not predictable, so this might be frustrating for people who want to have full control in their game. That's something you don't control, but it's fun. It brings fun to the game.
Exactly.
And
it's fun to have a little chaos in your life, right?
Yes. You want it some salt and pepper.
And is that this deck here?
That's the catastrophe. So. You just draw this card during the game to see. I don't want to get into detail how it. But so another point is that the notion of family is important, because I told you you win these cards during the game, and you can use this card for 2 reasons: either to build more stuff or to score points, but not both at the same time. And for one given round, you can play only a maximum of 1 card per family you have in the whole village. So let's say a player would build a super huge family, so he would win every single majority, but then in the round he could play only 1 card. So
because he only has one family.
Only one family, so he could build only one thing or score only 1 point. Whereas if he would spread, for instance, in 5 families, if he plays 5 cards, he would win 12 points. So you have to spread your strength, your families in several groups, and not build a super strong element.
Yes, exactly.
So this is it in 2 words.
So how many players does it play?
It's from 2 to 5 players. When you play a 5-player game, it's gonna be a little bit more than 1 hour, but 1 hour is the actual
gameplay.
time.
Great.
They released an expansion for the game, Obstacles. And this expansion actually, because here you see there is a river, there is a lake, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just for decoration purposes.
Decoration.
But this one brings elements that you put on the board, and that will, for instance, there is a volcano.
Oh wow, look at that.
There is an icy area, there is a mountain, there is a deep something, I don't know how to call that.
Canyon.
A canyon, it's a volcano. And this is related to the catastrophe. So when you will draw a given catastrophe, for instance, earthquake, if you have houses around the volcano, they will be destroyed in addition to the actual effect.
Exactly.
That's the expansion. The game was designed a long time ago, like 7 years ago. Got a prize in France during a festival, but never could find a publisher. And Mage company contacted me last year and asked me if the game was still available. The game was actually on print and play on Board Game Geek. So thank you, Board Game Geek. That's thanks to you.
Great.
You helped me a lot because they discovered the game on Board Game Geek. They crafted it out of the files and they thought it was great and they made it. So
fantastic.
that's a great story.
Well, that is Höyük from Mage Company. Thank you so much.